Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jordan Sharp, and today we're going to be looking at how those odds have been acting up for the game between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. How you doing today, Jordan?
Doing good, Dax. Thanks, man.
Awesome, my man. All right, so the Lions opened this one up at -2.5 point favorites at BetOnline. And since then, that line has moved all the way down to -1 like Five Dimes had them. But for the rest of the other books, they're holding strong with the -2.5 line. Now, statistically speaking, my Saints should actually be kicking ass in this league. They're the second best offense so far, but their defense is nowhere to be found as they're 23rd. That's pretty much why they're 2-3 right now for the season. Now, as for the Lions, they're the 23rd worst offense so far in the league, but they are the #1 defense overall, and they stand with a 4-2 record for the season. Now, I'm thinking that this line could drop if Jimmy Graham does play, but not by much. I mean, I would actually see the line close at -2. What's your call on this one, Jordan?
I think that you're exactly right, man. I think we could definitely see a lot of late line movement on this game if we get word on the two big stars for their two respective teams. Jimmy Graham went through a limited practice on Thursday and Friday, says he doesn't know if he'll play. Calvin Johnson listed as questionable right now, but Coach Caldwell, I did believe, was quoted as to say that he would need a miracle to play. If that's the case, I mean, and if Jimmy Graham is able to play in this game and Calvin Johnson is not, that is a huge swing. We could see that make the line plummet back down to -1, which, like what you said, like Five Dimes has it right now. So, I mean, this is going to be a very interesting one to keep your eye on over the next 48 hours. We probably won't know anything by Saturday, but I think by Sunday morning, early Sunday morning, once we start to get 4 or 3 hours before kickoff, you could really see some late line movement on this game. But either way, so far the way it's trending is the New Orleans Saints are taking a lot of money in this game. So it would not surprise me to see this line drop at all.
I think Mark Ingram should be back to 100% as well, right?
Yes, yeah, Mark Ingram's back, so the Saints are looking a little better right now. They might not have to rely on your boy Brandon Cooks too much in this game if Jimmy Graham is back. So and that run game with Mark Ingram is going to be better, no doubt. So I would not be opposed to thinking that a rare little play might be the New Orleans Saints on the road here, maybe on the money line. I don't know. What are you feeling, Dax?
Dude, I mean, I honestly can't bet against or for them because I'm pretty much their jinx. Every time I put money on them, it's just they go the opposite of what I bet. I'm thinking that, with Graham on the lineup, they should improve a little bit better. But that defense, dude, I mean, it's just way too bad. Right now, I don't know what Rob Ryan's thinking about. They just can't find the synchronicity that they used to have back in the day. I mean, it's incredible that in the last 2 years, that defense went from number 4th to what they are right now. I mean, I don't know what went wrong with them so far. I would be weary. I mean, I would be very, very cautious about putting money on the Saints at this moment just because of those facts. I think that if Detroit does come in with Calvin Johnson, which shouldn't be much of a difference since they do have Golden Tate on the other side, I'm kind of thinking that it's going to be a close game. But, putting money on the Saints just doesn't feel right here in this case. I mean, they're not at home. They're playing on the road. They still have all those injuries lingering right there. So I'm thinking that it might be a good game, but not enough for me to actually bet on them. Now, I do hope that they actually can get the win, but am I going to bet on it? I'm kind of torn between two things right now. The sane thing to do, which would be following Detroit, and, the crazy part of me, which wants to bet on my team just because I know that they're going to win, but that's the fan in me talking. But I don't know, my man. I mean, that's the way I see it right now.
Yeah, you can't let the fandom cloud your judgment. I've let that ruin a couple of Bears plays every once in a while here and there. But also interesting to note, this total has dropped 4 full points since it opened at 52 and now it's at 48. So someone's getting on the right side of that apparently. The spread a little bit more questionable at this point. But if you got the total at on the under at 51 or 52 even, I mean, congratulations, because that line has plummeted so far since it opened.
All right, my man. As always, Jordan, it's a pleasure talking football with you, and I look forward to doing it again soon, man.
All right, thanks, Dax.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.